Boom. All right. So today we're taking a look at a quick custom that I've done to step up kind of your GI Joe weaponry as well as your 112 scale weaponry, as well as just some genuine looks. Now, as you can see, what's that? Is that a rhinestone? That's weird, right? And that's also weird, right? Well, rhinestones. I got this idea from a weapon pack sold for Winter Soldier, where one of the guns has like this nice, glossy, clean scope. And this is just kind of the experiment of it. So, as you can see, right, he's got a nice scope, and then he's got the gem on the side that's supposed to simulate a flashlight. I don't know if I like this color for the flashlight. I also have one on his actual flashlight down here. To me, it just kind of steps it up because if you take this off, right, it's just plain yellow, same as this, which is just plain, and this, which is also just plain. Now, if this is how you like to display them, that's perfectly fine. But I wanted to step it up a bit. Talking about stepping it up a bit, a lot of people go with Valorverse to give their Joes realistic weapons and things like that, right? And Valorverse is great. Now, get your boy here holding his gun. That looks fine. If you displayed him like this, perfectly fine. The scope is fine. It looks fine. If you take one of these rhinestones, right? If then you just slide it right on top of that scope, and boom. Now all of a sudden, in my opinion, he's looking a little bit more deadly. Now, it had green, and I like the green for the, good guys or whatever, and I like the red for the bad guys. Call me cliche, it's what I like. But I don't know where the green is. They slide off. Big negative. They slide off. They fall off pretty easily. If you were going to do this, either use some proper adhesive or some glue tack or something like that to actually get there on. They don't leave any messes by leaving them default, which is why I've been doing this. I only have one of these guns, so I can't decide whether I wanted to do that. And it steps your game up. It steps your weaponry up. It makes your guy look a little cooler. So I like that. And as you can see, we got some Altoids here. Now, I showed this off in a previous video, but I wanted to show off what I did to these and how I made these. So we're going to move him for a second and put our rhinestones back and just set them up next to the little weapon force. We're going to show you what I did. So I bought these off of Etsy, the design of them, and so now I can print them. So we've got a stack here of splayed out bills, right? These are one of every bill, and you're supposed to double print them. I didn't, but that's okay because this is all you need, right? So we got the 1, the 2, the 5, the 10, the 20, the 50, right? Then we have a stack of hundreds, right? Then we got another stack of ones, or no, sorry, this is stack of fives, stack of 20s, a splayed out hand, so as if he was like, look at how much I've got. I'm Mr. Beast over here, throwing it out. Another laid out stack, so these are all just one stack. You got them in both sides, so that could be like laid on a table or something. The idea is that like I could use these for like a shot of a poker game, or like maybe a bust or something like that, or a payment. These are folded up bills, so from both sides they're folded up, and they actually do fit in his hand pretty nicely. Now they're big, right? They're a sizable size. They're not actually the size of like what an actual dollar would be, but it works for photos because it gets the point across, Another stack. Then this is a small stack of hundreds, which I think is pretty cool. Another stack of tens. Then we're gonna get to the stuff that I think is pretty neat. Mix match stack of bills, right? Thrown on there. This is all one piece. So they're not all loose. This is just one piece, but they look loose, right? Same thing here, but I wanted this to be like I could lean this against a table or a wall or something, right? Let's get to the other one. Big bills, hundreds, maybe this is a poker game. Got more. There's a stack of ones similar to the 20s. You get the concept pretty easily. Got another stack of like fives, and this looks to me more like a game of poker. Like you got a few different types of bills here. This is all like tens and stuff like that. You got splayed out money of a different variety. Maybe somebody's counting their paycheck. Maybe Spider-Man's trying to pay his rent. More bills. This one is 50s, right? So you got 200 right here. And the idea is just variety of uses, right? Just you could do whatever you want. Another stack of hundreds. You do whatever you want with these, and it can just tell a story. I thought of like, oh well, what would like in MASH they only use like single dollar amounts. So like I thought this would be cool. Like maybe it's some like a cheaper game with like the friends and whatnot. Various forms. Got a stack of hundreds, you know. So it looks like he's handing out a little bit more. Things like that. It's simple. They're easy. It took about 2 hours to do. I used just basic tape. Cutting them out was the most difficult, and then like figuring out the formats of them. I think that works great. I think it adds more diversity into what they're holding instead of just like a single bill. You can get them holding stacks. You can get them holding, change and stuff like that. You can even throw like extra things in there, right? Like if you find money, oh well, the crystal, maybe there's Lex Luthor's paying off some people or something like that. There's more things that you can do with these things. Even with these bigger rhinestones, right? I could only find this selection with two small, or there should be two smalls, bigger one than the smalls, and then just all of these. But with these, like that's a diamond or whatever, right? You could easily throw that into stack of money. All of a sudden, you get like gems that Catwoman would be taking or something like that. Cobra Commander's after. I don't know. They're simple and they're easy customs. They're printed out on a thicker paper than regular office paper. I forget the terminology for it, but I got it from my library. It's printer paper, so they're nicer. They feel good. And then, like I said, it just kind of amps up with your Joes. It just kind of makes them look a little bit more interesting, in my opinion. So that's all. That's a quick custom I did. I thought I'd show it off. They work with Joe weapons. They work with Valorverse weapons. If I could find smaller ones, I would use them. Here's how a yellow scope would look like. I don't mind the yellow scope as much. I did use 2 of the bigger gems for my vamp. I put the gems on the little yellow spots of the vamp, and that looks pretty good. But I think it looks great. I think Clutch here, looks like he's ready for a payday, and I'm ready for a payday. But I mean the type of candy bar because I'm hungry. But that's about it. That's all I had to see. Goodbye. See you later. Goodbye. Love you. Not sponsored, by the way. Valorverse or Action Force. Not sponsored, but still thought it was interesting. So goodbye. See you later. Goodbye. See you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Let me know if you like this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Definitely could use more engagement. So if you actually like this, if you can think of something better, if you have a better gym recommendation, let me know, because I don't. By the way, for the record, double barrel gun, stupid. I thought this was dumb. I didn't like this. But hey, it came with the figure. So ask not, want not, I guess. All right. Goodbye. See you later. Goodbye. Let me know if you like this. I hope you do. I don't have much else to add, but I will be trying to come up with some better content in the future. So yeah, goodbye.